So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Mars in the 7th house in the sign of Pisces for Virgo Ascendant people, as in what happens when Mars is in the 7th house while it rules the 8th and 3rd house in your particular birth chart. So, and as always, remember my Nandi Nadi course is now open on Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, and thank you for making this course successful as always. Every Thursday and Friday, I'll be uploading the lessons there, and I just can't wait to get to the most beautiful part of this when it comes to combinations. We'll get there soon enough. So anyway, Mars in the seventh house. See, seventh house is marriage, partners, anybody who is in front of you, right? So if I was to ever come in front of you in person, now your seventh house is activated. So here, first thing you will see with Mars is that, especially you will see this in a female horoscope. Before you met your spouse, some either scratch, injury, cut would have occurred on your feet for your spouse to come in. The other thing, especially, and this is more for general for both, male and female, is that spouse is going to spend a lot of money. Okay? And the reason why we see this is because the 8th lord is 12th from itself. 8th house is the joint assets. 7th house is the spouse. And especially in a female horoscope, Mars will also represent a husband, just like Jupiter does. Mars will also bring in that quality. So here, spouse, the 8th house is 12th from itself. So expenses within the marriage becomes active because of the spouse. And the other thing we also see is that a person will have to go far away from where they are to meet the spouse, regardless of whose chart you're looking at. The other thing, because the 3rd lord is in the 7th, if you have a younger sibling, especially a younger brother, they will have to get married first for your marriage to occur. And of course, your marriage will happen far away from your home as well. At the same time, spouse will also, and this will be right after marriage, spouse will also travel to a lot of foreign places. And yes, this can also show, and of course, one position won't really confirm this all the way, because we'll still have to see the Lagna in the 4th lord and the 2nd house. But usually a person can move far away after marriage. On the other hand, you will see after marriage, suddenly activities of your career, activities of your bank account become active. Things begin to move. And like I said, expenses happen, but also the thing is, expenses happen because money is coming in. So it kind of will balance that part out with this Mars. That on the one hand, you're going to be dealing with expenses within the marriage because of the marriage, because of spouse's desire, especially their travels. But also you will see things immediately start churning within your career with this particular Mars. Then usually you will see a person tends to get a spouse who will have this bit of this conundrum of time. You will see that either in dating or ultimately the person that you end up with, they'll always talk about, I wish I could have been born earlier. I wish I could have been born in, late 1800s. And especially they will even have some fascination with old style of military tools, combats. They will have fascination with, even collecting, sometimes, especially depending upon which country and culture you grew up in. Because I see this in the United States, and especially in certain states, everybody will own guns. So they will have fascination with old guns. They're gonna love to own a 19, or what is that, like a 1780 Luger, you know. Then, especially in a female's chart, when Mars is there in the seventh house, you will see. Well, actually, not even female, both. Bhagya Uday of the spouse occurs. So usually what happens is you will see with Mars and Pisces, a person will marry a person with average salary, average work, decent work. But as soon as they marry you, suddenly their rise of luck happens. And that rise of luck happens especially near some body of water. Like after marriage, either you or them or just this person will visit some body of water, like an ocean, going to the beach, and suddenly things starts happening. And the thing is, it naturally takes place. Like it's not something you can avoid. It'll happen whether you go on a honeymoon, whether you go on some vacation. At one point, when they go to a place with like vast water, like sometimes even like lakes can look vast. Like I go to a lake here near my town, and when you go to it, you feel like, is this a beach or is this a lake? Because even though it looks so small on the Google map, but when you actually go and stand there, like, whoa, this is like an ocean. I think I've made videos too back in 2020 or 2021 from that lake. So even if they go to that spot, it's that vast body of water. So it'll activate the luck of the spouse. In same context, then you do better because the spouse's luck rises. And you got to remember, this is something that I'm saying without any other planetary involvement, any aspect, any conjunction. This is just Mars by itself. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mars in the 7th house for Virgo Ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. If you want to know all your planetary placements, my books, reports, consultations, check out the links here, KRSchannel.com. And also, my Magha Vedic Astrology Academy has an Nandhi 90 course now active. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.